So today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me. I'm going out with the girls today. We're going to do a little bit of cafe hopping, and I thought I would show you how I get ready from my makeup, hair and outfit. So let's get started. So the most important thing is to start off with a really good base, and that is to have good skincare. Now I already did my skincare after I showered, so my skin is all prepped, hydrated, moisturized and ready to go for makeup. So let's start off with just putting our hair behind. I feel like I always have a headband ready to go. If I don't have it, I feel weird because I hate when skincare or makeup or anything gets in my hair and it makes it oily. I just like having clean hair and clean skin. So push my hair back and let's begin. So even though I did my skincare already, I always go in with some type of facial serum mist just to prep my skin again before I go in with foundation. The one I've been using lately is this kombucha facial mist from Alicia Koi, and I got this in Japan. So I just go in and prep my skin. And now we're ready for foundation. The foundation I've been using for the past couple of years is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I'm in the shade Fiji, and I like that it's more on the dewy side. I go in with 2 pumps, so I just place that all over my face just to get even coverage when I'm using a sponge. And I have this giant bag of sponges. I got it from Olive Young for like, I think it was like $5 for 80 pieces. I just go in and blend it out. Just blend that out evenly across the face. So my skin type is more on the combination side. I do get eczema and I do get oily skin. So I do like that this foundation doesn't dry out my skin and it doesn't leave it oily, so it's literally the best consistency for me. And I just find that when I go with a more matte foundation, my skin tends to crack underneath the makeup, especially in winter. Then I go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I've been using this for years because it just works really well on my skin. I don't need a lot. With this concealer, I find that a little goes a long way. So I do like 2 dabs there under the eyes, 1 on the tip of the nose, 1 on the forehead, 1 on the chin, and then a dab under the nose and next to the nose because that's usually my oily zone. And then I just blend that out. The thing about me is once I find a makeup product or makeup routine that works with me, I tend to stick with it. And I'm pretty sure I've had this makeup routine or some form of it for the past few years. I just find that once I form a habit, I really tend to stick with it. Next, I go in with these 2 sticks from Mecca Max, and this one is the blush stick and this one is the contour stick, and it's literally like, I don't know, $15 each, and they work so well. So with the blush one, I just place it on the cheeks, and using that same sponge, I just blend that out. And I like to layer my blushes, so I'll go in with this, and then after I set my face, I will go in with a blush powder on top. So once that's blended out, I'll go in with the contour stick and I just do a little bit under the cheeks, the nose, and I just like to contour the nose bridge a little bit, and then under the chin for a little bit of definition. And then using that same sponge, I just blend it out. And same with the contour, I will go in with a contour powder on top. So this is just the base makeup. And I just blend it up towards the tip of the nose just to shorten the nose and make it look a little bit more button-like. And blend that out. So when you're blending it out, you really don't want to be rubbing it, but instead you just want to softly dab it so that it stays in place. And then anything excess, I just go in right here just to give that lifted effect. Now this next step is completely unnecessary, but I bought this cushion foundation when I last went to Korea, and at the time I wasn't focusing properly. I just grabbed whatever, and the shade ended up being way too light for me and not ideal as an actual foundation. So instead, I didn't want to waste it. I just use it to highlight my face. Because it's a few shades lighter, I just use it on parts that I want to brighten rather than my whole face, and that way I don't have to waste the entire product and I can still use it. So I usually just brighten the forehead, and it is slightly matte, so it's good for the forehead where I usually get oily, and just on the sides here I like to brighten. I have like these veins here that create that shadow look, and I just like to brighten that area up, but I don't go around the whole face. So at least I don't have to chuck out this product and I can still make use of it. Now to finish off the base makeup, I'm going to set my face with translucent powder. So I just used this old Laura Mercier container, but I just top it up with this Revolution translucent powder that I got from Priceline, only because this one comes loose like that and there's no actual container, so I just reuse this old one that I have, dab it a few times and just dab off the excess, and I set under the eyes, around the nose where my oily zone is, the tip of the nose and the bridge, the forehead and the chin. So all of these are my oily zones, and I find that when I set it with an actual beauty blender rather than just the brush, it lasts a little bit longer, it doesn't get as oily throughout the day, and it just sets everything in. But with the rest of the face, I just go in with that same powder and I just lightly brush over the areas. So next, to layer my contour and blush, I'll use powdered versions. I've been using this Roman contour powder, and this one is some Japanese blush, but I do like how peachy it is. So first I'll just get the powder and an angled brush, dab it off, and I just lightly contour under the cheeks. I don't like that like harsh contour look, so I just go in a little bit for a little bit of shadow, and I just want to add a little bit of definition. So I'll go in with a very light hand under the jawline and around the sides of the temples. And using that same contour powder, I'll just go in around the nose, so underneath the nose tip, and when I'm doing the nose bridge, I just go in very lightly because I don't want any harsh lines, and I just circle around the nose tip just to give a slight lifted effect. Then with my blush brush, I just go in under the cheeks. I try to bring it up as close to the eyes because I don't want to be drooping down my face. I want to give that lifted cute effect. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. I need to blend this out. Whoa. I so did not look. I think I might have put a little bit too much blush. But anyways, now we can move on to the eyes. So I've been using these two palettes for the longest time. These are Japanese eyeshadow palettes. So this one is from a brand called Milk Touch, and I mainly just use like 2 of the shades, and then this one is Lily Tone, which is another Japanese one. Like you can tell, I'm pretty much just using this one because it's kind of like a soft peachy nude tone, and I just use that as the base because it's quite natural. And I think this shade is very flattering for my skin tone, and I just blend that out. I will also bring it underneath the eye just to balance everything out. Then from this palette, you can kind of tell I pretty much only use these 2 and sometimes that one. So I'm going with this brown one here. I go in just at the ends of my eyes to give a little bit of definition. And then I'll mix this shade with this shade and just go in to brighten the eyes in the inner corners and just underneath here. And it just opens up my eyes already. So while we have this open, I will use the same 2 shades and highlight my nose. So I do the tip here very softly and just a little bit on the nose bridge. And that's the perfect nose contour for me. For eyeliner, I've been using this clear brown waterproof pencil liner, and I do go for like a more brown than black only because it's a little bit more natural on me. I have more brown hair than black hair, so it blends a little bit more smoothly. I will just go in at the ends of the eyes and then fill in the waterline. Because I have more downward turned eyes, I do prefer to lift it slightly here rather than going in with the whole eye, because I just find that it will be too heavy on the front half, and I just want to lift the ends a little bit, just like that. And it really doesn't take long, it takes like a minute. And to finish off the eyes, I will use a brown black mascara. I just do a little bit towards the ends of the eyes. Now let's do the eyebrows. The eyebrows, they take the least amount of time. Because I naturally have quite full fluffy brows and I even have to bleach it just to lighten it a little bit, I don't really need to do too much. So I've been using this Anastasia brow powder for years. I just get an angled brush and I just fluff out the brows a little bit. But my brows are quite full already, so I don't need to do too much. And I quite like the soft brow look rather than harsh lines. So I just blend that out, only because I've gone in with foundation and it's covered some of my brows a little bit. So we're just adding a little bit of color back into it. So to prep the lips, I'm going to be using this Innisfree. It's the Canola Honey Intensive Moisture Lip Balm, and I refuse to use any other lip balm because this is the only one that I find to be hydrating enough for me, and I use it every single day. And then for some color, I like this Romand Melting Lip Balm. So it is a tinted lip balm, but it just keeps it super hydrated and almost glossy. Then I just blend out the lip line because I don't like harsh lip lines. And that is the finished look. So we're going to set the skin with this Powder for Room All Day Makeup Fix Spray. Now before we move on to the hair, there's one more step that I like to do, but I need to wash my hands first. So I love this step because it really elevates my whole makeup look, and it's to use contact lenses. I always get the one day wear ones, so you use it for the day and then at the end of the day you can just chuck it. And I just find it a little bit more hygienic that way and very easy to use. So this one is from Olens. It is the Misty One Day Romantic Hazel, and the diameter is 14.2 millimeters, which is enlarging. I like that it makes my eyes look cute and almost anime-like. And I will pop it in. This part is so satisfying. Do you see the difference that it made? Like, it just looks so much cuter. So that is the makeup done. Let's do my hair. For my hair, I think, honestly, I think it's time I cut my hair because it's getting a little bit too long. And I don't really like having too long hair, so maybe I should cut it here. I just like to add a little bit of texture. So I just go in with the hair straightener, and when you turn it that way, it kind of creates little curls that are a little bit soft, like that. And you only need a few seconds towards the ends. And that's how I keep it looking naturally. I don't know if I would call this wavy, but it's not fully curled like you would get with an actual hair curler. And then the ones that frame the face, I just go in separately, like that. And then with this side, so what you want to do is turn it away from the face, like that. Like so. And you don't want to grab too thick of a piece, just so you can get that soft curl. I do it from like the bottom 6 or 7 centimeters of the hair. We'll just go in separately. Like that. Takes like a minute or two. This product I've been obsessed with, and I get complimented by everyone anytime I use it. I kind of want to gatekeep it, but it's not really a secret because a lot of people know about it already, but it is honestly so good. It is the Super Milk Hair Conditioning Spray from Lush, and I don't know how I would describe this scent. It's like milky with a touch of lemon, almost like a lemon cake. I don't know how to describe it. It smells so good, and I just spray it on the ends of my hair, and it smells so fresh. Like, it is the ultimate clean girl hairspray. It's so good. Like, I almost want to eat it. Now for the outfit, I want to go for like a cute preppy look to suit the cafe hopping vibe. So I'm going to wear a skirt. I've got this white bubble skirt that I got in Korea. Oh, it's actually really cute with this white. Maybe I should wear like a white crop top with it. I was originally going to wear it with this grey top. I'm gonna try it on and see what that looks like. So this is what it looks like with the grey top from Zara. It's cute, but I think it might look cuter with like a white crop top. I don't know. Let me see what I have. Or I could go a completely different direction and wear this oversized t-shirt and like some cute chunky sneakers. I might do that. So this is the look. I have no idea if this is the front or the back of the shirt, but I think this should be the front. And then I'm gonna wear it with long socks and some chunky sneakers. So it's kind of preppy but kind of sporty, and this is the look. Could tuck it in. Yeah, it's a vibe. Finishing touches. I'm gonna wear white pearl earrings just to tie in with that white look. And that is my finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like this video. Bye!